Welcome to the 5th episode of Floss Toss, number 5. We are not a toddler anymore.
We're 5.
We're going to kindergarten.
Not in my state.
Oh my gosh. I went to kindergarten at 4 because I was tall enough.
And I did too, because I'm a September baby.
Yeah, I'm October.
Yeah, and you know what? Now I always say, hold them back, hold them back.
I know, that's what we did with the boys, and they're self-learners. I mean, I don't have to tell them to do anything, but this has nothing to do with cross stitch. Welcome. My name is Rachel. I am Treehouse Knits. Oh, sorry. And I'm Treehouse Knits on Instagram.
My name is Sue. I'm Knit24 on Instagram.
Yeah, and we are the ladies of Floss Toss. We both have separate channels, as many of you know, and we've had a lot of people come from our channels, and they're joining us here for our stitching fun.
I'm obsessed.
Oh my gosh, me too. Sue, last week, I think we enabled a lot of people.
We did. I'm so excited about everything. I am not a purchaser. I have not even shared with you because we try not to do that, and I kind of love it.
I do too.
Because then it's more authentic when we're here. So
what did you do, Sue?
I feel like, well, a lot of my purchases are not cross stitch. So
right.
I'm wondering if we should do our cross stitch portion first in case people aren't interested. It's all stitching. Stitching is stitching to me.
Me too. And I love that what we're doing, the skills that you use in one translate to all the different types of, it's all needlework.
It's needlework. I am and have been, I'll tell a super quick story. I have been a fiber artist since I was in high school. So I was thinking about this the other day. I lived for art classes. That's all I wanted to do. I was like, why do I need math? Why do I need history? I went to art school. Like, my whole life is art. Now, hindsight, I probably should have done a little more of the other, but it's all worked out. Because even I went to art school. It was like a trade school. All I had to take 1 year was English. And it was so ridiculous. Like, it was probably junior high level. And then art history, which, again, I was not interested in. I wish I was now, because I had a really cool teacher. I think he was German. I went to Pear School of Art, by the way. And at the time, it was really a trade school. And now it is a college.
In Connecticut?
In Connecticut, in Hamden, Connecticut. And it really blows my mind. It's a 4-year program. I've never had to work so hard in my entire life. And I have a diploma, which is useless. As far as if I were to, experience. We were talking about this 2 minutes ago. Experience is more important. Anyways, but yeah, so why did I just start on that tangent?
Well, it's all needlework, and you've been a needle artist.
Yes, so that was it. So in high school, we always had a stitching section, and I did a huge piece. I would pay $1 million to have it today, of Gandalf the Grey of The Hobbit. And
oh my gosh.
It was like using yarn, and oh my God. And it was on this huge stretcher bar, and I'd bring it home to work on, I'd bring it back. And so that is when it all started, was like, that was my medium.
Yeah. And, I think of coming from my origins are crochet and knitting, which led me to get closer to the sheep, meaning then I learned about different fibers, and then I started spinning and weaving, and it's all needles, and it's all some sort of fiber that's been spun into some form that you can then make stuff with. And it's incredible. It's such a wonderful medium to work with.
It is, and it's so versatile, and I love that. I love every part of it.
Yeah.
Every part of it I love, from knitting to crochet to spinning to rug hooking to stitch. Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
It's just I can't stop.
I can't either. And honestly, during this pandemic, it's a game changer. I don't know how or what people are doing during this time if they don't do anything like this. Like,
I don't either. And I've heard other people say that too on podcasts. It's like,
tons.
yeah. Anyway, so should we jump right into cross stitch then?
Yes, because, oh my gosh, I went on a tangent this morning when I thought I knew what I was going to show. And then like Halloween, Halloween, Halloween kept screaming my name. So I went and found some old pieces.
Oh, let's start with that. Let's start with some old pieces.
Okay.
We need a name for this segment, like Vintage Sue, or I don't know.
Yeah, it'll come.
It'll come. If you know of a name, stick it down below in the comment section.
Yes, and P.S. Winnie is not available.
Is she with Dad?
She's with Dad. She won't be making an appearance probably until she calms down a little. But I will say we were having biting issues this morning, like a lot, and I wasn't happy. And I kept putting her into a room by herself. And last I saw her, and I don't do it for long because I want her to get it, like why she's here. She was, I think she's exhausted from like killing me. She was so sweet and peaceful that I almost kept her, and then she walked upstairs. So we'll see. Okay. And let's see, we're gonna have another new visitor next week.
Oh my gosh, in 2 weeks. Or 2 days, weeks. 2
well, in
days.
2 weeks, we'll see her, him.
Yeah, you'll see her. But in 2 days, I pick up Percy, my little Percy. Yeah, so I've been reading. I've been online. You know, when you said you put Winnie in the room after she was being a little naughty, that's teaching them you're not going to get any reward from me from that behavior. I'm like learning all about just positive. You reward the behaviors you see you like, and you don't even give them the time of day when they do things you don't like.
You're gonna out-mother me as a dog mother.
I've been reading a lot.
I've never read a book in my life.
Oh my God.
I am so fly by the seat of my pants to a fault.
I signed up for an online doggy school. Baxter and Bella. Check it out if anybody needs one. But I have a lifetime membership with Baxter and Bella. Doggy
training. I will tell you right now, your biggest challenge with Percy is going to be potty training.
Yeah.
Small dogs are so hard.
Because their bladders are so small. And they have to
go
go all the time.
All the time, and they're hard to train. Somebody could correct me here, but my experience, like with Romo, it's hard to get a lot of those piddle pads. Those are a game changer, even with little Miss Winnie right now, who I don't know if it's the medication she's on is having bladder issues, but the piddle pads saved the day.
But I heard those confuse them, so I'm nervous. Like confuse them about where to go.
Well, we put it near the door.
Okay.
But at least it's close. The thing is, she can go out and then come right back in 2 minutes later. I think it's her medication.
Well, I'm hoping that since the bladder is small, the wee-wee will be small.
That is why they're hard. Because you go,
okay,
big deal. Just little.
Oh, anyway. So it's going to be, I might be cutting some of that out, but let's see some of your vintage cross stitch for Halloween.
What sparked me is please fall calm because we are dripping. I have my bathing suit on already because I'm going to be outside today if it kills me.
It's awful here too. I should say you're in Connecticut, I'm in Michigan, and it's hot. Awful. Both places.
We're both so lucky to have pools though. Anyways, I also did a major cleaning yesterday, which is not really apparent, but for me, this is super clean. And look what I found.
I love that one.
I love it. Oh, I don't know what it is though. Brenda Gervais.
Mm-hmm.
All I know, I'm sorry. So I've had this done for 2 Halloweens and stretched.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like it's on a stretcher.
And I bought this because I love it so much.
Oh, yeah. Is that a clip?
It's a clip. So what I want to do, I want to go to that quarter shop, I'm pretty sure, and get some of the like black, Priscilla and Chelsea use it for everything. I love it. Mm-hmm. I want to put it on there like about an inch above this And then I'm going to clip it to this.
Ooh.
Love it.
Yeah. That'll be
Hold me to
so
it.
cute.
Hold me to it. So I'm going to buy some sticky board. I do not use sticky board. I pinned, double stick taped, and then flat back taped it.
Okay.
So, but I am going to get some sticky board for the black gingham. Is that what it's called? It's not the gingham. It's the other one that they love so much. Anyways, I'm going to sticky board that just because it's easier and it's not as heavy.
Yes.
And it's going to go on there.
Okay, so you got you're gonna put it on a fabric backed
like a
backing, like
sticky board, yes.
sticky board, yeah.
This on it. I may then do another one because I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. So I'm not sure if the back is going to show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I think I know where it's going to go and it's not going to show, but I'm not sure. I might add a few embellishments. I'm not a really big bow embellishment girl. I kind of want to keep it very primitive, simple. I love it.
Yeah. Nice. Did you see Priscilla has a line of fabric out?
Yes. They're
My
amazing.
goodness.
They're amazing.
I know.
They're amazing.
Super cool.
Then this led me down the rabbit hole of this was started. This would be another fun.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Fairy Schooler.
Oh yes, that one has been, that's in my cart on 1, 2, 3 Stitch.
I love it. I love it.
I do too.
I dyed this, Coffee Tea dyed it.
Oh, you did?
I did, except you know what? I'm not a lover of Monaco Coffee Tea dyed because it shrinks the holes and it's a little too bulky for me. But I'm going to finish it. I'm still going to finish it because I love it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
I've never done a Prairie Schooler yet. What's that one?
Another Prairie Schooler. I bought all of these.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen those.
I know. I'm pretty sure probably Chelsea and Priscilla, I just lost her name. Whew. Showed them. I'm pretty sure because I bought a bunch. So those are my Halloween pieces, but wait, there's more.
Oh, good.
I know, so bad. Then we have this one.
Yes.
Which I didn't even pull this out when I found it because I wanted to be like, wow, if I had a lot done, but I don't think I do. I believe this is like a tiny, tiny, tiny count. Like maybe more than 40. So bad. I don't know if I'll pull this out and keep going. It's so pretty though.
It is. It's so pretty. It's so prim looking.
So prim. I think I will actually.
You could have a great Halloween wall.
I know. Like just again, I might just do something as simple as this and not frame it, just have them to put places.
I love your primitive witch wall.
I love Halloween. You will never catch me dressing up and going to a party, but I love Halloween colors, designs. And then I have this one.
Oh yes, yes.
All kitted.
Oh, already
the other room. This is not who I am. I don't kit, but for some reason it is.
Must have come that way.
I don't know.
I'm kidding.
So that one, and then last but not least,
oh my goodness,
in my gorgeous Stitching the High Notes.
Oh, did Joanna do those last year?
Probably. I don't know how long she's been doing them.
I mean, neither.
It was one of her first.
That is beautiful.
This is crazy. I'm doing this.
I remember you doing that. I forgot about, how far have you gotten on that?
I don't remember. Let me pull it out and be as surprised as you.
Oh, I love it.
Look at how messy. Oh my God, the fabric
is fantastic.
Oh, I found my needle minder.
Oh, yay. Yeah, your 3 sisters. Oh my goodness. Look at that roof. Oh, that fabric. You have to keep going on that one too. That is so fun and so different than all the other primitives.
It is. It's tiny modernist. I don't know what the fabric is, but it's fantastic.
Oh, how fun.
I hate floss toss days.
You're going to want to sit and stitch all day.
No,
I have no Halloween. Oh my gosh, I'm realizing
this was spur of the moment. I thought, how fun would it be? So I have all the little charts.
Oh, so they're all out.
This out. Oh yeah, this was
Last year's?
was it last year or the year? I don't know when I became obsessed again. So this is going to be for Lily and Charlie. They're like, oh, it's Halloween. Let's bring out Grammy's piece.
Yeah.
Hair.
That's the first thing they're going to say. Who cares about candy?
It's Halloween. Let's go get it, mommy.
Go get that cross stitch.
So yeah, so that's my obsessed.
Very cool.
What have you been working on, my friend?
Well, I have a fully finished object. I finally just finished it up.
Oh.
This is my bag out of the quarantine stitch one from Brenda Gervais.
Oh,
and I just used an old pair of jeans. I think I mentioned last time. You know, it's not, I would never sell it. It's not the quality of putting it up for sale because the blue jeans had stretch in it, so the sewing was a little off. But
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out so cute.
So
I love it.
Cute.
I love it. So yeah, I got what do I have inside here? Oh, I've got my Santa all kitted up and ready to go.
I'm dying to start this.
Yeah, I want to start this too.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute.
I went to order this stuff for it, and yeah, they were sold out, just like everything the last time. But don't worry, I secured a lot of other things.
You made up for it.
Oh gosh! And then when I finally found things that were available, I'm like, I'm buying it all.
I'm getting it before it sold out.
I know.
And then I worked more on my.
Oh, Rachel, that is so stunning.
I love it. And you know, I don't know what I was thinking that this was going to be a palette cleanser, a small piece.
Oh, it's a lot.
I know. So this is the Real Comfort Stitch by Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm finally done with the houses and doing just the lettering and some numbers and the border, and I will be done. It's on a 28 count, which feels like I'm poking on burlap.
Yes.
But I love it. It's in all one color, this brownish black color.
The color
it's an easy one to stitch, so I grab for it because it's just fun.
Yes, the color is, I forgot to take my name off of here, darn it. I am not Chelsea, in case anyone.
Yeah, but I love that church. Wait,
I love it.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh, I love it, Rachel.
So I know a lot of people have started this one. I can't wait to see what other people do, but I love how big it is. It's going to be really kind of the focal point centerpiece, I think, of my little sampler wall I want to create.
I kind of want it as a centerpiece too. I might copy you on that.
I think you told me about that first, and I've copied you.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that's really, I've just really focused on that for cross stitching. We got the July, August installment of Modern Folk.
Oh, have you started? I haven't even.
No.
I have not even printed it. That is so bad. I've got to get that going. But
I printed it, but I kind of want to, these 2 weeks, I really focused on this. I think the next 2 weeks, I want to really focus on Modern Folk, and then my, do I have a picture of it? This one, I don't know it is the Quaker Housewife one that I'm doing with the bright colors. I'll pull it up. I'm kind of taking a modern twist on going really bright.
I love
stitch markers right in the way.
So much.
I just think it'll be fun. The problem is I don't care for working on dark colors. It's just not something I grab for what I want to work on, and usually what I want to work on is the most enjoyable one, and this
Okay.
is not the most enjoyable stitch, unfortunately. The floss I love. It's a color and cotton floss, beautifully hand dyed, but I'm not a fan of that dark fabric.
That's common. I love the effect though. Like that's usually what keeps me going is I love the effect. Like
Yes, I do too.
I want to do that ornament like that Mr. and Mrs. Claus from the Housewives on a dark.
I know.
I
Well,
do.
see, mine I'm going to do on a mottled blue because I'm looking at it as Santa's morning, and he's having his morning coffee after he delivered all the presents. He's exhausted. Leave me alone. It's me and my coffee.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, so that's the stitching, huh?
Well, I have a new start that you have.
Oh boy! Yay!
And I'm pulling a real Chelsea of I didn't even cut my fabric. I just started. Do you know which one it is?
You didn't start it.
I did.
So jealous. I gotta start.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
I'm pulling it out.
So I'm trying to get to all the borders so I can cut the fabric. I was so lazy. I didn't even want to cut or measure. Can I tell you about the fabric?
Yes. Please tell.
Seraphim.
Yeah, Seraphim. I've never heard of it.
Bee's Knees. I love it so much. It's 36 count. It is a dream to work on. I know it's a Zweigart base because of the orange.
Okay.
36 count. I am going to do the modern folk that you are doing on, that's when I'm going to start it on
that piece once you cut it.
So Bee's Knees, I think I got a fat half of this, and I got this color with, I might do the houses, you know, the Blackbird houses, the year that you can like.
Oh, Anniversaries of the Heart. Darn it, I want to do that one too.
One of those sentences and you know what I was talking about. I think
that's because we share a creative brain sometimes, you and I.
I know. So this is chai, 36 count. So it's 26 by 36. I guess they do opalescent. I'm not a huge fan of opalescent. It's serged. It's a huge piece. So I might be saving this for Anniversaries of the Heart.
And it has a bit of a shimmer?
No. You can get it that way, but you can, and then you can get it non-opalescent. I would like to, you can tell me how you feel about this. I would like to in January start a year-long project with you for this.
Yes, I would love to.
I know.
Because let's do it.
I know. I love all the Hawk Run Hollows. I love them all. But I love that Anniversaries of the Heart because you can make it a story of your life.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm leading towards that one. And honestly, I guess we don't have to do the same one. We could each do one if you don't like, you know.
No, I've been watching Crosshatch Quilts.
Crosshatch Quilts and Pumpkin Hollow.
And Pumpkin Hollow, that's the one. She's done her puppy or her dog just passed away, so she made one of her, and she actually found a really beautiful stitch of her dog and put it on there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So Seraphim, I hate to even share that because then I won't be able to get any more because everyone will go there. Not really. Not enough people watch. We're safe still.
Yeah, right.
We're safe still. But I love their fabric.
Do you go to like seraphim.com or?
I think I Googled it. I went to their site. It's a little hard. Sorry, this is crinkly. I'm going to do this really quick. It's a little hard to photograph, you know, like.
Yeah.
At first I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. It's too brown, but now I love it. I love it.
While you were talking, I was trying to find, I got my big pieces of fabric that I ordered, and I think I ordered the call for Oaken, and it came and it's so dark.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I can't find it right now, but I like how light yours actually is.
See, and on here it looks super light. I almost used the chai, but I was so drawn. I love the coffee tea dye look.
I do too.
I love this so much.
I got to start that one too now.
Well, so now I think I'm going to work on the flag because it's mindless at night. And it's a 36 count, which is very manageable for my eyes at night. I have so much dyeing to do today. We should not be doing this because now I'm just going to want to stitch.
This is such a busy time for you and the dyeing.
It's so busy right now, and I'm so grateful. And let's just say, the more I dye, the more I can buy. That rhymed.
You're a poet and you didn't even know it.
Didn't even know. So I am so grateful for every package that leaves this house because it allows me to play in whatever fiber craft I want to.
Yeah, and I know a lot of stitchers who are watching this are also knitters, and if you haven't checked out Legacy Fiber Arts, check out their website. Stu is a magician with dyeing. You really are.
You're being very gracious, but thank you. I'll take it. I love dyeing. I love dyeing yarn.
I've got, I don't know if you can see, I've got your one caked up there. The one you, Mary, yes, and I'm going to be putting it on my knitting machine, hopefully this weekend. I say that, but I'm getting a puppy in 2 days.
It's okay. You know what? The first week for me with Winnie was the hardest because of nights. I was up one night. Let's face it. I'm a baby. Dave Stokes is depressed. I'm a baby.
Well, what's happening now is all of a sudden my boys are getting really busy with school stuff, and it's going to be me. Okay. I'm going to just sleep in the living room. And
I think I did that for one night.
Okay.
Again, you're talking about a minuscule, like Percy's the size of Winnie's foot.
Yes.
Foot. Winnie has gotten so big, you guys. She's big. And she won't walk down the stairs.
Wonder why.
I don't know. We try. She's so flopsy mopsy. We're kind of afraid. She does the basement stairs really well, but not the upstairs. I don't know.
Are they steeper?
I thought stairs were stairs. They're pretty standard.
Yeah. But, well, I know. Weren't you guys trying to help her with stairs to kind of keep her hips?
Yes, for her hips. But you reach a point where you can't anymore.
Yeah, no. You got to just do it. Maybe that made her feel like you're always going to carry her down the steps.
Little princess.
Oh gosh. Okay, where were we?
Okay.
So we're both doing a new constellation. We both just paid for our Coming to America kit from Teresa at Kit Stitcher, but made by Brenda Gervais, of course.
Gervais, and it's so funny, and it's so, like, I am so irresponsible. I had to text you to say, which one did I buy?
Well, I mean, I think we did three. Number three.
We paid for three. We paid for three.
We did.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. You know what I'm excited about the fall and making is this beautiful weather is going to be gone. So we don't have to feel as guilty.
It is so true. So.
And we can just curl in on a Sunday and not go, I should be in the pool. It's open. We're using it. Like, why aren't I out there? Why aren't I enjoying it? When all I want to be doing is be inside stitching or knitting or hooking or.
I know. Same. We feel that guilt. It's a beautiful day out.
I should be out there or working.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the two things we talked about last time. So we talked about the ornaments and Farm Girl Michelle's Patreon, which I did sign up for, and I'm so happy about it. And oh my God. So we talked about those ornaments and we talked about English paper piecing stuff. Okay, you take it from here.
Oh my gosh. Let's talk about the ornaments, shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me go to my floss cart and have them.
I have one back there full of knitting stuff. I'm gonna put the knitting stuff all in a big bag or big box.
We need a floss toss cart.
We need a cart.
Okay,
yes.
keep talking because I'm just gathering everything I bought.
So last week I shared with you this ornament. I'm going to put, I know this is the pattern, but I saw these ornaments by MMM Crafts. It's Larrissa, Holland on Instagram, and they're just so beautiful. And I thought, there's no way I could do that. That looks so fiddly. No way, no way. And I learned about them actually through Farm Girl Loves Goats on Instagram, who is Michelle Rudy. She has a Patreon page, and Sue and I, like we said, we both joined her Patreon page. And when I watched her video and saw how it was done, it made me realize, I think I can do this if I just follow the instructions. You know what they remind me of? And I had to pull up a picture. Did you have color forms when you were a little girl?
That's on the top of my list for Lily's Advent box, is color forms. Chelsea and I were talking about it.
Oh my gosh. I had this one, the Holly Hop. Oh, where'd it go? I had, where is it?
It was just there.
It was. Oh, I feel like my mother right now.
If you
She's
double
watching.
click, if you double click, it might, all your windows.
I found it.
Okay, phew.
I had the Holly Hobby color forms, and they were this plasticky kind of material that you would pull off and you could stick on. You could change Holly Hobby's dress, put on whatever pair of shoes you wanted. These are color forms for adults who like to craft. I have decided, because basically what you do is you get the pattern from Larrissa and you print it out, and it looks just like color forms.
You print it out on this.
Yes. On this stick.
You can get it at Amazon. And if you are a Patreon, she has all the, it was a game changer for me. All the clickable links.
Yes.
I
Wasn't that helpful?
Click purchase. It was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, that was so helpful, wasn't it? Now, did you get, so I got my felt kit from Benzie, Benzie Fiber, or Benzie Felt, Benzie Designs out of Chicago. Yeah, there's your kit. And I have taken apart my kit. Did we get the same kit? I think we did. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Did you get, by chance, the sequins from her too?
From her?
Yeah.
No. And you know what? I don't know where that all is. It must be in the other room. It didn't make it to the floss toss cart.
Ooh.
That's panic.
Well, she has like a sequins and beads kit, but I have a lot of beads, and I thought, well, I'll just pick up some sequins, because it was a lot. It was like $60 for all the stuff.
It
and
did come with all the floss.
I got the floss too. Yep. Yeah. So this is kind of my color palette that I'm using for the Santa, and then for the Mrs. Claus. I can't wait to do Mrs. Claus. So I have been doing a little bit of stitching and beading, and I'm to the point now where I'm ready to soak everything, cut everything out and soak it. But I thought I would just share with you my piece.
Oh, Rachel.
I know. Now the blue is a little, you're seeing the that the sulky stuff makes it a little light blue, but it'll be a little bit darker blue. But I went with an orange bead, and then I did smaller sequins. I know.
Literally dying.
And the 2020 will be on the back. So what I did, I love getting organized and kind of managing stuff. I actually, on Fat Quarter Shop, Lori Holt had these really cute prim tins. I never buy stuff like this, but I loved these. So I picked them up. They're pretty inexpensive. And so what I did is I just put all the beads and stuff that you would possibly need. And then when I want to work on it and do the beading, I throw it into the tin lid, and I can just use my needle to scoop up the beads as I need it. But I did have, I'm most worried about the face.
Okay. I bought the faces.
Where do you do that?
Maybe on MMM Craft. I don't know. I don't know. They're pricey, and I thought, because then I bought all the beads that I could. I thought I'm gonna buy them once and look at them and see how I feel about it, because I do want to make more than one of a lot of these. But I got Mr. and Mrs. Ebenezer. I feel like there was like 5 heads.
Well, and she does 2 a year. So so I think, or is there out right now for this series. It's the 'Twas the Night series.
Oh, I don't know.
And she also has out the 12 Days of Christmas series, which is gorgeous. I'm doing that for sure.
I was showing Chelsea, she was dying. She was dying over them. Chelsea's my daughter. Chelsea like owns this account. Not really. The business owns this account. But anyways, but can I put in a little, when I look at that, I just go, whoa, that is so hard. It is so, Michelle does such, I watched her first video on it and it's so easy, like you're gonna die. Yeah. And they look so complicated and they're not.
Yeah, and the instructions that MMM Crafts gives you are so step-by-step with pictures. And I'm a video watching girl. I learn best visually, but I love the way she sets out her verbal instruction, or not verbal, her worded instruction, written, thank you, instructions. And she's even kind of funny. Every once in a while, she puts a little funny in there just to kind of lighten the mood, maybe if you're getting a little stressed about the beads. But yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun.
Cannot wait. Chelsea and I really wanted to like start them when she was here. It was just, there was just no way that was going to happen. I'm so excited about them. Thank you to you and then to Michelle to like bring the awareness. I feel like so many people are becoming aware of these gorgeous patterns.
Now let's talk a little bit about needles.
Okay, I don't have those.
Well, the needles. So she recommends a size 5 embroidery needle, which led me down the rabbit hole of what's the difference between embroidery, tapestry, milliner,
point.
Yes. So I actually, oh gosh, what is her name? Mary Corbett.
Yep.
Has a vlog post, or I'm sorry, not a vlog, a blog post about needles and comparing and contrasting which needles are good for what type of craft. So I'll put the link down below if I remember. It's a really good article to read. I started out using, I didn't have any embroidery. The only embroidery needles I had here were Tulip chenille needles. And okay, yes. Do you have the big eye number 10s?
Yep.
Ooh, that's what I got to order. And that's what I was going to say.
I can't remember I actually think these came from Amazon.
Those are, Tula Pink recommended those on her English paper piecing, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I started out with my Tulip chenille needles, which just mean they have a little bigger eye, I think. They're still pointy, but I started out with a size too big of a needle, and it was starting to hurt my hand. So I decided, well, what happened was I got some smaller seed beads, got to that section, and I couldn't get the seed bead down. So I thought, well, let me try I have some John James Gold and Glide quilting needles that I bought for putting binding on some of the little bags that I make. And these, oh my gosh, they slid through like butter. They are working really well, but I'm dying to try the Tulip size 10 big eye, which they're not really big eye compared to the regular. They're bigger.
Over later, and I'll give you a few. Just
yeah, no.
That just makes me sad.
But
now tell me this, because those look very short.
Yes.
Are they hard on your hands because they're that short?
No, because they're like a torpedo through the felt. You don't really even need to have a tight grasp on them.
Wow.
That's the thing, though. I would like them if they were a little longer. So that's why the Tulip, I'm really dying to try that one next.
I love short needles. Like I gravitate towards them, but sometimes I find they're just a little, and I don't have big hands, but they must be big enough because it just feels a little stressful on my hands.
Yeah, I tried for cross stitch using 28 petites.
Too small.
Oh, I have big hands, and they're way too small for me.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to understand needles a little bit better. And if you are going to do this project, I would recommend getting a needle that it just glides through nicely through that felt, and you're able to use it with 2 to 4 pieces of embroidery floss, and that your little bead can go through.
And you're going to be sewing 2 pieces of felt together eventually.
Yes, I'm wondering about that now.
So that makes a difference. And this is not your average AC Moore Michaels felt. This is gorgeous, heftier felt. Don't you think?
That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
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 Yep. So that's just a little needle discussion. So tell me more about these heads that are already painted.
I don't know a lot. They're just painted and the stuff is on it.
Really?
Oh yeah. And when they come, I'm terrible. I order things and go, I forget where I got it. I feel like I've doubled ordered. I thought I doubled ordered something huge. Come to find out I didn't, which is beyond exciting. I have 2 different, huge, gorgeous. But, and it's like, let's just say I am not an orderer. I am not a purchaser. It's just like I just went insane one day and I couldn't.
Well, that's how I am with any kind of purchasing. I hate buying clothes during the year, but when I'm on a roll, it's like, just get it all at once. That's just
I agree.
how I am too.
I'm that all or none person, which you will see when it comes to what I'm going to do. It's ridiculous when you said, well, first let's finish this section. Are we finishing this section?
I think we are. Yeah, I just have to, this is the next step of me cutting this out and filling it, I'm going to do the body in this kind of funky, non-traditional.
So did you see how she puts the pipe cleaners down for the body? Is that glue? I have to go back and watch that.
Yes, she uses a glue. I got this 3-pack of tacky glue to try each type from Joann's. I used my coupon.
Good.
So I'll let you know next time which is better. This is original tacky, fast grab tacky, high tack.
Love it. Okay.
So, well, the one thing that I did want to share before we jump to EPP, English paper piecing, I did get this in the mail. Buttermilk Basins Ornament Extravaganza, because I thought it'd be fun to do some of these with wool.
Yeah.
The wool that I have, although the wool that she uses in here is gorgeous. Oh, the different weaves, I guess, of the look at that mitten in there is, aren't they fun?
You might be able to go to a rug hooking site and buy like a grouping of wool.
You know who has groupings is Teresa Van Nett, Kitten Stitcher. He sells them. But I thought, Lily and Charlie, they need some of these ornaments. But they have, look at this farm.
Oh, so
I know. Isn't it though? So yeah, barnyard holiday. And then these these snowmen, when I looked at them closely, like that one has a thimble on him, and that one has, what is that? What is that? Thimble. So then the other one is a bobbin, and this is a tomato on him. I don't know. They're just really cute.
So cute.
I can't believe I like this kind of stuff, because 10 years ago I would have been like, eh.
It's that primitive. I love that primitive look. I really do. And I agree with you. There was a time I was like, it's okay. Now I love it again. And I love it all.
Funny how times change. And when you see the beautiful work people are doing with the wool. And again, it's fiber arts. It's using our wool.
Mm-hmm. And couldn't you see a whole little tree about, like a separate tree for certain types of ornaments? I love that look. I love it.
Or a wreath. I mean.
Oh, a wreath.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like the Santa and the Ebenezer. I could even see those in a cute little basket, or they're just so beautiful. I love that. I know I said to Chelsea, I was like, I want to make them for the girls, but I feel like Lily is going to want to play with it. And it's certainly not safe to be played. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then she was like, well, maybe if you put something in it, like this is to play with, this is to put on the tree, like maybe a book that goes with it, or
Oh, that's a fun idea.
yeah, something like that. So,
All right, Sue, you got to illustrate your children's book, and we'll write it, and then we'll create felt ornaments for it.
Okay, why not?
Why not?
Oh,
Okay.
time. I want so much of it.
So tell me more about English paper piecing. What
Well,
have you been doing?
no, well, I haven't done anything, but I made all my purchases. So you said to me, so are you going to do the hexes? And I'm like, no, I'm going straight for the gigantic. I'm ridiculous. So I ordered, oh my gosh, Tula. I'm obsessed with Tula Pink. I want to be her best friend. Tula, there's no way you would watch this, but if by chance, please call. Kidding. Look.
Can you imagine Tulip Pink watching?
She is my, there's just so much about her, not only her talent, her business sense, everything about her. I want to be friends with her. So please get in contact with me as soon as you want.
Well, her 3 videos that she did on English paper piecing through Fat Quarter Shop are so well done. She articulates so well why she chooses the materials she chooses. I love that.
Did you happen to watch the question and answer one?
With Tula?
Yeah.
No.
That was my favorite. She has a question. I think I finished it, but I'm going to watch it again. I just found it so interesting. Her answers. I can't even remember one thing about it, but I loved it. I loved it.
Was it with Kimberly?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll have to look for that.
So good. It was long too. That's why I'm not sure I finished it. But anyways, so I started wanting everything she's done, and I want to make them all, and I want to do it all. And so this, I went to an Etsy shop. What I really wanted was an entire kit. You know how I am about entire kits. I couldn't find one available anywhere. They could have had them places, but they were sold out. Everything is sold out. So I ended up getting this, and it has all the paper pieces that you need.
Oh my gosh.
Side note, I love jigsaw puzzles. Now you understand my love for this. So then I was like, well, I'm going to order all the templates. It took me 5 videos to figure out what the difference was, which is so ridiculous. Like, information enters my brain like in segments, and I could not wrap my head around it. And now I understand it all completely because I've watched it a million times. Made me feel good. Chelsea could not figure this out for her life, what the difference was. And I was like, okay, so it's not just me. So then I got all the templates, which are 1/4 of an inch all the way around, larger than this. So that's the wraparound factor. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So the paper portion is the middle line on that.
Yes.
And then you're going to use that to draw and cut out.
I'm going to use my
rotary cutter.
And I bought a Lazy Susan, which you got about. I think I got that from Missouri Star. I had to really piecemeal all of this because people were out of things.
Yeah.
Except I don't think it's coming. I ordered my glue pens through Missouri Star, I think. I can't remember. I have stuff coming from everywhere. It's a good thing Dave doesn't pay attention. Anyways, this. So that is it. So then I panicked. I'm like, I think I ordered that from Fat Quarter Shop too, because I got a notice that this was coming. Like, darn it, I'll give it to Rachel. Like, that was my go-to. Anything I've done, I'll just give it to Rachel. I can't figure that out. So I kind of panicked. And then I noticed I was getting another one of these. And I'm like, wow, no, it's a totally different pattern. I think it's the Tula Sunrise quilt pack. So now I'm going to have both with both things. Pandemic, winter, I'm ready for you.
That is going to be gorgeous.
Okay, so it's not the end. So Tula talks about, you know what I love about her? Her need to not be perfect. Because I have a real thing about perfection and the word perfect. to me, I just hear negative, 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 negative. So I don't like any of the terminology regarding perfection and, oh, I can't keep going because it's not perfect. No, 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 no. To me, that shuts off all the creative energy going if you have that.
Absolutely.
So she talks a lot about how to do things so that you don't notice imperfections, which is all about how I like to function. Like, what can I do to compensate? Because I know it's not going to be perfect. So how can I hide that? Well, she says by using all her beautiful threads. So if I'm working on a yellow fabric, I'm going to use the yellow thread.
Yeah.
Okay, did I say the word fabric, did you say?
Oh my gosh, did you get some
You're gonna die.
I am gonna die. I've never bought Tula pink fabric, I don't think. You got the, oh my gosh. For both of the quilts you're doing?
No, I don't even know. It's fat halves of all of this. Rachel.
I want to be your neighbor.
I do. I want you to be my neighbor. I would share everything with you.
I would share everything too.
So what am I waiting on? You said? You really didn't, but I'm going to tell you. My glue pen and my Lazy Susan. Now, I can still go on without my Lazy Susan. So the Lazy Susan's like got the resealable whatever it was cut on.
Yeah, healing.
And, thank you. And you move it.
So when you're cutting, you don't have to move the whole piece on a table, and you just.
I have a lot of really wrist issues going on.
Yeah.
It really bothers me, and I'm trying to ignore. So I really wanted that. So that's coming. And really, once the pen is here, I have some in there.
I would share my pen with you. I have the pen. I don't have the pen.
I have everything else, but if you bring that pen, I'm going to share.
But I did. Oh, that fabric. And it's all Tula pink. Does it say on there what line of Tula pink fabrics? Is it her new stuff that has all the tools on it?
I don't think so. And I know I did buy a certain line, but I didn't keep I throw away the paperwork.
Yeah, no. I just wondered if they had a sticker on there. But. Yeah.
And I almost just bought the fat quarters, but something in me was like, no, you're going to need more.
So you have different fabrics than the fabric she used on the patterns. So you're going to be creative in where you're placing.
Which I will be very honest, I'm a little overwhelmed by the blank page right now, because this is a huge blank page. I'm a little overwhelmed, and I know I'm going to be fine. Oh my God, just look at that.
Yeah.
Next one, oh my gosh. I almost said, let's wait a couple of days because it was going to get here, but then I knew Percy was coming. So I was like, you better not wait too long, because the next one, I'll show that. So let's make this a little bit of a goal for next time. I might have a complete fail, but maybe to have like a little done of the center.
Wouldn't that be neat? Yeah, it looks like something where you could do a little and then make a decision point, you know.
That's what I'm going. I think she talks about that.
Does she? Oh, I think she does.
She does talk about that. Like, don't make all your decisions. The only thing I love the striped. You know how she'd use the striped?
Yeah.
I think this is what she did the videos on.
I think it is.
I think it was this one.
I like too how she talks about there's some things that you can do to make your life a lot easier, and it's worth doing the shortcut. And then there's some times where you need to just put the time in and do it right.
I love so much about her. Now, you know what I don't understand is how I get it onto the white.
I think it's applique, isn't it? You're going to put like maybe some form of, you know, kind of like the sticky stuff. Yeah, fusible. And then you
sew it on.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have someone quilt it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm going to use her girl. Like she'd be available for me.
Well, Michelle, Fat Quarter Shop, always talks about her 2 or 3 people that she sends her stuff to, and she's like, she gives you the website, go check them out. She's got some guy and a woman who does it.
Okay, I'm going to take advantage of that because I
So,
am so happy about everything I have awaiting me.
oh, I know. Bring on fall, bring on nasty weather.
Yeah,
close up that pool. I'm ready.
Although I'm going to float this afternoon. I am going to try to, I've got a bunch of yarn to dye, but it's very specific, so it will go fast.
Yeah.
And my goal is to just really enjoy my pool. I have not taken a day this summer where I really, really enjoyed it. I've been in and out, but I really want to like enjoy it today.
Treat it like you're going to a resort for the afternoon. Turn off everything. You have worked so hard. You're still probably trying to get steam from having 2 babies, 2 dogs,
4 adults,
4
plus
humans.
1. Oh my gosh.
You had a busy week last week.
The funnest week, but the hardest. When they all left, we were like, we had a crazy vacation once to, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget where we went. Anyways, we went to the wrong part of the island. Stayed at the opposite, the awful part of it. That vacation was the nightmare vacation of a lifetime. Do you know, we talk about it at least 4 times a year and laugh our heads off. Like my niece went with us. So many bizarre, crazy things happened. Like, it was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. It's like
they're so fun to talk about those trips. We've got a camping trip like that too, where we got the tornado warnings came through and we all got food poisoning from an Italian restaurant. We were throwing up in the tents.
We had that. Well, when they were all leaving, we're like, we're going to talk about this week like we talk about that vacation. It's going to go down in history. It was so much fun, but so stressful. A hurricane came through. We were without electricity, without running water. The generator wouldn't start. Then it started, but you couldn't get gas.
I was cracking up to your video. You had people coming in and out, dogs, and there was a hum behind you of like AC generator fan. I don't know what it was.
And for somebody that hates noise, like I said to Chelsea, I could be tortured to death by noise. Like, I hate noise. I hate it. And I think it's from having 3 kids, and it was always loud, and there was always 10 kids, and there was no quiet. There was no, like, so now we had a generator going, air conditioners going, things booming. Like, Chelsea texted me, like, did you hear that noise? And I was slept through it. Oh my God. Thank God we all can just acknowledge that it was hard, but it was so fun. And one day I just looked at Chelsea and was like, I need to regroup. I need to regroup. Just give me a minute. I'm regrouped.
It was the best of times.
And the worst of times. I think Chelsea said that. And then we had naked Lily running around the house, jumping in the pool. Is the pool alarm on? Oh my God, the pool alarm just went off.
And Grumpy Romo.
I
love the old man
Grumpy
Romo.
old man Romo, and then little Winnie, like, thinking he was a toy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So much fun, though. We will never forget it. And we have not had a week together like that in years. And on top of it all, Chelsea and I worked all week.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we did it. There was not a clear surface anywhere in the house.
Yeah.
We'd go to eat, and it's like, just grab whatever and go sit wherever you can find a chair. And we have a good size house, like, yarn everywhere, packages shipping out, packages coming. It was like
you put a month's worth of work in like
in
3
1
days.
week. And we had no intention of working, which is really interesting. And Chelsea just started. It was one of the best weeks we've ever had. It was so busy.
If you would have pre-planned all that activity before they arrived, it would have not happened because you'd be overwhelmed by the schedule.
And you know what? I think that's it. I think we always think when she comes, we're going to work, and we never do. And so when when she started kicking it in gear, I'm like, oh, we're working here. Like, it was crazy, but it was so much fun. I wish they lived next door.
I know. Me too.
No,
It would be nice for you.
I know. Wow.
Well, I think we've done it here. I don't know.
It.
Is there anything else we need to discuss?
I just went to panic. Like, did I hit that record button the second time?
Oh my gosh, me too. I just looked. Oh gosh.
Gosh. So yeah. Everybody go get a floss toss card.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make mine. I love that. You've got cross stitch on the bottom. You've got your ornaments in the middle, probably, and your English paper piecing on top. It's
making it easier to do this because when we talked about it last week, I was like, oh my God, that means I have to get everything together and I get overwhelmed. And I thought, no, if I have a card where you just put it. Yep. So Lily has a red card that's brand new like this. It's her art card. So this morning I said, do you want to see Grammy's card? Her face dropped. She went like,
that is adorable.
So cute. And she's pushing hers around the kitchen and I'm like, I have mine, and she comes back to us. It was
I love it.
So cute.
That is so cute.
I know.
Aw. Well, okay.
Okay, so next time I'm gonna have a little of this done. I hope. I'm not gonna promise, but I'm gonna try really hard. You're probably gonna have at least an ornament done.
I hope to have the ornament done. I hope to get a little more cut out for English paper piecing, which I guess I did not even show mine.
Yeah, show it.
I ended up, but what I did is I used my Cricut maker, and I went in and I opened up the hexagon shape, and you can kind of see through here. I made these gray shapes on cardstock. These are 2-inch hexes, so they're bigger. And then I did fabric hexes 1/4 of an inch bigger. So I've cut out some fabric. Can you see through the plastic?
Yes, you could cut that on your Cricut machine?
Yeah, because I have a maker. I have the fabric cutter. And so what I've got then is the piece and the bigger piece. And then I can just fold over. Hopefully it's easy. So what I did is I made, for one sheet of 12 by 12, I can make 4 this size hexagons, and then I squeezed in a smaller hexie, that's the red, and the fabric. I tried to make it efficient and use the fabric as much as possible. So I'm just going through all my scrap fabric and making pieces right now, and then I will put them together as I want to.
It's so exciting. And you know what the difference is? I don't have scrap fabric. I'm not a fabric person.
Yeah. There's a great video by Lori Holt. She's starting a new series. I forget what the series is called, but the first episode of the series is all about how she organizes her scraps so that when she's ready to make a scrappy quilt, she has the 2.5-inch strips. She has the 5-inch strip. She's got the 1.5-inch strip. She actually saves, I wrote it down somewhere. She actually saves like 1.5-inch strips, 2.5-inch strips, 4 and 5. And with those sizes, she can make different shapes. And yeah, and she just has baskets in her closet with all those size scraps. So when she's making a blanket that you need 5 by 5 square or a 2.5 by 2.5 square, you can just pull out that.
So tell me this, is her video over on Fat Quarter Shop, or does she have videos on?
No, she has a channel, just Google Lori Holt YouTube. Okay. And she only has maybe 10 videos. She's just started a nice channel. You'd really like to watch her videos.
I'm gonna go watch today.
Does a tour of her sewing room, and she shows how to make little pillows with, it's a nice site, nice channel. So check it out.
I have decided, I was talking to Chelsea this morning, is in order to do all these things efficiently, I have to have some organization. Like I have to have a spot just for the ornaments, just for this. And because that's a game changer for me. I end up with stuff everywhere and then I finish.
Yep.
So yeah.
I think your cart is brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
Now, for it.
And is it going to make you like not buy anything that doesn't fit in the cart?
No. I'll just another cart.
You'll just have carts all around you. Cart
Well,
game.
and Tula said, like, this is an IKEA cart that I got on Amazon, but she just went to Michael's to get Lily's art cart. It was probably 30 some dollars. She said, Mom, it's so nice. The only difference is it doesn't have rounded edges. So honestly, for kids, that probably would be, I should switch with her probably. But she said it's made as well. It's as sturdy. And so like, let's all get our carts and fill them.
Yeah. Yep. That's a plan. Now you have to get your sticker maker out and label.
Do I have a sticker maker?
I don't know. I would assume.
I don't.
Check with Chelsea.
I can get one though. No, I'm done. I feel like I went crazy, but now I feel like I have everything I want.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
I'm super excited.
Right. Well, good. Well, this has been wonderful catching up with you, Sue.
So fun.
And wonderful catching up with everybody out there. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, commenting. We're having so much fun with people in our comment section.
I know. I try. I go there every once in a while, and I've answered a few questions. I'm so bad at that. But I'm going to work.
Yeah, we definitely check them out, and I try and respond to any questions for sure. But
Rachel is the more responsible of the two of us, so really.
But I'm getting a puppy.
Oh yeah, never mind. She's not going to be for much longer.
Nope.
No, you're gonna love having a puppy. I'm so excited for you.
I know it's going to be challenging, but it's going to be fun too.
See,
so
I think because of the size,
yeah,
a lot of the challenges will be gone.
That would be nice.
It's going to be more the potty training.
Yeah. Well, we're like I said, I've got my online puppy training class. I'm going to go check that out pretty quick here while I
if there's
get
a
some
professional
lunch.
You can go to, just ask all the questions for me.
Okay. Yeah. If you have anybody out there, if you have any questions for my online puppy trainer, let me know. Oh my gosh. Enjoy soaking in your pool today.
Oh, you too. Let's go out together.
Yeah. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next time on our 6th episode, probably in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.